Hey Joey! Oh, I'm glad that you're on, and you're like the first one on. I was thinking before we get going, hey Amy, with the training tonight, I'd love to hear your takeaways from the Elite Retreat. So if you guys are on live, first of all, thank you, but if you're listening to the recording, I'd love for you to share a little bit about your experience with the Elite Retreat. So Joey, I don't know if you are driving or if you're just listening, can you just share a few sentences besides woohoo? It was amazing. We had 37 people from our entire team go. Hey Alicia, hey Krista, hey Brittany, hey Joanne, Nikki, Daryl, Jean, hey guys. Okay, Joey says, oh my, I have no words. It was the most inspiring. Hello, Rebecca. Joey, did you have a takeaway or an aha moment, or did it lead to, some sort of action after you got home? I'm just wondering, I'm just curious. I love to hear that kind of thing. Hi, Zia. Hey, Nikki. Danielle. Hey, guys. I cried, I laughed, it was so fulfilling. I'm ready to rock this. Awesome. Yeah. Did you have a favorite speaker, or I'd love to hear. Normally what I like to do after these events, I'd like to do like a call just about takeaways from conferences. Hey Krista, you just got back from the Elite Retreat. Can you share some of your takeaways? And I was thinking maybe we'll even do that later on this week. You know how I was thinking about doing the group live? I mean, I'm dying to try that. So maybe Krista or Joey or anybody else that went to the Elite Retreat, we can do like a group video and we can kind of share our takeaways. I think that would be awesome. Krista, what are your takeaways? And then we have a important topic tonight. So we are finishing up the pipe series, okay? So we did prepare, invite, present, enroll, and now we're on support, okay? And I know that you guys always are, looking at you see me looking at my notes, but let me tell you, if you guys don't know, and also to keep this really simple, everything is in your launch guide. I cannot talk about this guide enough of how awesome this guide is. So I will just refresh and I'll read your guys' comments in a second. Everything you do and you need is right here. So when you're first getting started, it tells you how to launch to Elite. Okay, how to launch 3 Elites. It has a getting started checklist. Set goals, identify your why, fill in Elite Planner, prioritize your names list, set daily schedule, prepare and invite 45 people to presentations, present to 30 people, enroll your first 15 people, right? Because that's going to help you get to an Elite. Strategize placements, support new members with wellness consults, which we're going to be talking about today. Then launch 3 plus new builders and build your confidence, okay? All of this stuff that I have been going over with you guys is all in here, okay? So this is just a recap. So if you guys didn't get it or you didn't take notes, all of it's right here. See the pipes? Like I'm not making this up. This is all stuff that I've learned on my, through my, past 7 months in the business, from what I'm learning from other doTERRA people, but a lot of it's right here. So this is the bulk of the business. Okay, so if you guys just stick to the basics, that's all you need. Like literally, you don't need to get fancy. It's just your drive and your action it's going to make the difference. Okay, I know people who are successful that have like no training. They just go out there and they share the oils and that's it. Okay, so again, all of this is right here. If you're following along, we're on page 15 today, I believe. Let's see here. So we are talking about supporting our new customers today. Okay, so on 14 and 15, and a little bit of it I talked about last week, but six keys to close we talked about, and then today, enrolling tools. okay? And this is just so easy, and it's already done for us. Like, I hate reinventing the wheel. So I'm going to go over this. So if you have this, maybe dig it out. Maybe it got lost within your books and whatnot. And then I have some really cool stuff that I learned from the late retreat that I want to go over about this topic. So I just thought it was really fitting. Okay, so let me go over some of the comments because I want to hear it. So Joey said, yes, I realized my deeper why. And that is okay to be selfish, and I want this for me most of all. The benefits of my family will benefit from me being fulfilled. Joey, that is awesome. And that's kind of a common theme. I've talked to a lot of other people about that same kind of thing. Krista says, wow, loved it. One of my takeaways is that doTERRA is an amazing company, and we have the tools to get us way further than we think and to dream big. Very true, Krista. And Joey says, oh, and make some amazing friends. Yep. Hey, Peggy. Hey, Denise. Alrighty, let's dive into it. Okay, so again, we're following along on here. So hopefully, I don't know if I mentioned that before. And then I also always have my build copy with me. So make sure you always have that with me, with you. And I always have a notebook. I have I'm at my 4th notebook already since starting doTERRA. I use them for different things, and I'm obsessed with writing everything down. That's the only way I remember. And then I go back and I read my notes again, and then highlight, star, and oops. Anyway, that works for me. Okay, so congratulations on getting your customers, right? So now what do we do with them? Okay, that's the question that some of you guys, it's natural. You know exactly what to do. And for some people, it's like a struggle because you're like, I don't know what to do. Especially if you're brand new yourself and you're just sharing like crazy and you have all these people coming in, but you're also just brand new yourself. Okay, so I can relate. That was happening with me too. And the one thing that you have to remember too is that everybody's on a journey. Everybody, some people are really deep into their health journey and some people are just starting. So just love them where they're at, okay? And just be there for them when they need you, okay? So that's really important. I know sometimes we get excited and we want to tell them every little thing we know, and some people are not ready to hear every little thing. So it's I like to do it in gradual steps, and I have a 90-day plan that I have been using, and I think I shared a little bit of it with you guys last week, but I also wanted to hit on it this week. So for the first thing I like to do is I add them to our Facebook page. I find them on Facebook if I'm not already friends with them, okay? Try to find them on Facebook. A lot of times we're already friends with them. I'll add them to the group. What I've been doing lately, because we've been having so many people being added to that group, I love watching everyone, but then some people are saying, well, it's hiding the information, right? Because they come on, they want to get information, and so there's so many people being added that what I've been doing, and I love your feedback too, if you like adding them to the group. I'm talking about the oil club. Do you like announcing them, or do you just want to add them? What I've been doing is just in the pinned post, just tag them in the pinned post so they can read the pinned post, because I change that monthly with the specials, and that way they can get the information. I tell them to read the pinned post, and that's the first thing, okay? I also send them a welcome email. I have the emails in the Oil Leadership Team Facebook page so you can see what I send to them. But then the next thing, and again, going over the list, is scheduling a wellness consult with them. And it doesn't have to be called a wellness consult. You can call it a wellness consult, a membership overview, getting started call. It could be anything that you're familiar with, okay? Because this is your business. So if you feel like, okay, I don't know anything about oils, I'm just new myself, I don't want to do a wellness consult, that's fine. Call it a membership overview call or a getting started call, or again, anything that you want that you think that would be a good support to your customer, okay? Now, this is something that they don't get when they order on Amazon or they order just through doTERRA, is your time. So your time is actually probably more valuable than anything. And so I like the way so we heard a girl named Molly, and I don't know her last name. If anyone's listening, remember her last name, you can let me know. But Molly, she does membership overview calls, and she just tells them with your wholesale account, you get a membership overview. 30-minute overview. And so she doesn't even give them an option. She just tells them that's what they get, right? And people want to get what they pay for, so they want to do it. And then she'll say, I have like 3 pages of notes from her, but I believe that she says you get a free gift at the overview. So kind of like gets them in. They have to make the appointment, right, to get the free gift. And if you're doing it over the phone, because I know a lot of us, we live in different states or different countries. Molly Dayton, thank you. There you go. Thanks, Krista. Of course you know. This girl. Krista knows everything. Whenever I have a question, I ask Krista. Thank you, Krista. And she's really awesome. She's right, Krista, isn't she a blue diamond? Or is she presidential? She's a blue diamond on Elise's team. She's, I think, front line to Elise Edevi. And I believe she has 4 kids, right? And she's super funny. And so one of the things that we learned, that everybody has a different personality in the business, right? And I think a lot of you guys are starting to kind of figure that out through different leaders or watching different people, or my style might be different than someone else's style, and that's okay. We all have different styles, and so her style is very different. I really like it. Oh, thanks, Krista. So she was in the Leadership magazine. Okay, I haven't seen that one, so I'm going to have to read it. She's very much, has a system, but she does it her own way. I really like her style because it resonates with me, but some people are like this and they want exact, detail, where I'm more of like, I like to go by how I feel, right? So she gets it done, but she also will change it up if need be. Like, she's like, there's no such thing as a bad class. As long as you're doing the class and you're sharing from the heart and you're talking about some of the top important things, that's a great class, And so I'm like, you know what? Anyway, we're going on a different thing, but anyway, I really like her. I think she does a great job, and she talked about the membership overview. Hey Sherry, hey Jessica, hey Amber. Okay, so what I do before I even talk to someone is I make them watch the Live and Learn video on Share Success before we even get on the phone. And it's because in the beginning, I was spending, now she says 30 minutes for these. It's hard for me to do them in less than an hour, I'll be honest. And I don't know if it's me talking too much or them talking or a combination, but mine always go for like an hour. And so what I was finding is if I have them watch that information and watch the videos before we get on the phone, then I can do more and more conversation versus teaching, because they've already been taught the information. Now we can go, here's your personal plan, here's your LRP, here's how to order, we can go into health problems or issues, and I can look in my book. So I like to spend my time personal stuff that I can't just do through a video or something. And so that's what I like to do. So anyway, ideally you schedule your membership overview or wellness consult after they already get their oils. So they can, within a week or 2, right? Because you want to give them a chance to open it up and to look at it. And if they haven't, that's a good time to make sure they open it, because they know they're going to be talking with you. Okay, so I add them to the Facebook page. I schedule the call, and we have the 8 weeks of continuing education that the Oats provided. Well, a lot of the top leaders in the team provided it. Yeah, Joey said she had a lot of info packed in. I couldn't do it in 30 minutes. I don't know how she does in 30 minutes. I'd be interested to hear that. I wonder if she has it on YouTube or something. I don't know. I haven't checked. But yeah, so I have pages. I'll go over what she says, because it's more detailed than what's even in the book and what I've been doing for sure. So some of this stuff is not stuff. I'll tell you what I've been doing and what she does, because I like what she's doing, that I'm going to start implementing that. So normally I like to tell you everything from personal experience, but some of these things I'm just finding out for myself, and I really like what she does, and so I'm gonna share that with you. Why don't we just go right into that, and then I'll kind of go back through that. So you can schedule it within 48 hours, but I do it within a week or 2. Okay, so what she does is, she calls it a membership overview or wellness consult, okay? She gets the class in the box. If you guys don't know what the class in the box is, I think I've talked about it several times now, but it's for $25. You get 10 packets for new people, like if you're doing a class, okay? So if they've already been through the class, then they don't need the packet, but with that you get the 5 milliliter wild orange bottles. And so she'll actually give them the wild orange bottle, okay? So then it comes with it. It comes, I think, Krista, wasn't it $2.50? I didn't write it down, but wasn't it $2.50 a 5 milliliter bottle, right? I think that's what it was. So it's really not expensive. And then you can say that's what you get for going to class. Again, if you're doing it over the phone, you can mail it to them, okay? But she also says it takes money to make money, okay? And she says she invests, I'm glad that Krista's on because you probably have more information written down, but does she invest all of her Fast Start money or most of it? She invests her Fast Start money back into her team. I've heard another girl that's a Blue Diamond in doTERRA, she says she invests 50% of all of her Fast Start back into her customer in the beginning. Why? Because it's short-term investment for long-term gain. Okay? So Joey, she does all of it. Okay, so let me tell you what she does. And so some of this, you guys have to do what you feel comfortable with. It is your business, so you can do whatever you want. I've invested thousands of dollars into my business with books and with, that kind of thing, because an educated customer will be a life customer, right? If they don't know how to use their oils, they're not going to use it. They're never going to reorder. They're never going to upgrade. So I've been doing the books. Now I don't have anything planned for this month, and I don't think I'm going to keep doing that because I also want to be duplicatable, but it definitely, I don't think I would be here if it wasn't for that, okay? Because I want to try to create value, and to me, the Essential Life books are huge value. Okay, so, but besides the money, we'll come back to that. As a leader, you represent being charitable, okay? We're also trying, now I'm just taking my notes from the thing, but we don't want to waste our money, right? We want to invest, but at the same time try to get out of debt, but we also want to invest wisely, so that is giving back to our team. When you enroll someone with the Family Essential, you're making $20 on Fast Start, okay? When you enroll, not when someone's placed on your team, when you personally enroll someone. When you enroll a Home Essential kit, you make $40, and Natural Solutions $80. Okay, then it keeps moving up from there. So depending on what they get, she might throw in more incentives. So a good range, she said, was about $40 to invest, right? Because that's most people come in at the Home Essential kit. So if you're thinking, that's too much, you can start with 20 or more. Okay, this is what she will do. She'll give them a keychain. It's $6, and it comes with the bottles from doTERRA. Okay, you can fill it up with oil, and so they can have a keychain with different oils, or you can use their oils when you get to their house. You can fill it up together, okay? She'll give them a little, it's called a book, A Simple Health, oh wait, should I write down the whole thing? A Simple Healthy Lifestyle or something like that. It's a little book on oils, or like the A to Z guide. She'll give it sample of toothpaste. So in your back office, you can buy samples of toothpaste. She'll give them an On Guard drop, which is 50 cents. The Breathe drop, so those are like the little, lozenges, 50 cents. A Deep Blue sample, again, they come in samples. She'll give them more stickers, so she likes to buy them when they're on sale, so stickers for all their bottles. She'll give them 10, oh, this was really good. Oh my gosh, I love this. 10 samples that she can start sharing with others, okay? A light bulb went off with me. I don't know if for any of you guys, when you guys were listening to this, that she will give them samples and say, hey, when your friends start wanting them, here's a sample that you can give to your friends. So they're giving their sister, they're giving their brother, they're giving their friends, they're out and about, and they're already sharing. It's naturally turning a customer into a share. They're already doing the business. I'm just like, wow. So either they can refer and you can get the credit, or they can start the business and you can say, who do you want to enroll? And then I would highly encourage that person to be the enroller, right? So become an advocate. It's free to do that if they already came with the Home Essential kit, and then they can start making money, and they're already doing it for free, and they're seeing how easy it is because they're naturally doing it. So she's sharing with them how to do the business from the beginning, and they don't even know they're doing the business, right? Because naturally you want to share, and you don't want to give up your own oil sometimes to share. Although I have had some people on our team that we're, as a customer, we're starting to hand out samples and make roller bottles for all our friends. And she's like, I just have to do the business because I'm already doing the business, right? So that does happen. So I just love that. So yeah, you guys think that's so smart. Yeah, Victoria. And what does Donna say? Makes sense accounting-wise as you're claiming your expenses against your commission. So initially, you're more even will start for tax purposes. Yep. So, and then she'll give them roller bottles and she'll fill it halfway with coconut oil. And so they can start using their oils and putting them into the roller bottles and start using them. So basically, I just think that's a great way to get somebody really using all the oils. There's coconut oil. They have other lines of things. So maybe they didn't try the toothpaste right away, because if they get the Home Essential Kit, they don't have the toothpaste. They don't have the Deep Blue Rub. They don't have the little drops. So we want them to try all the different things, okay? And if you guys can use your own oils, or you guys can use your free oils that you're getting every month to use your samples, right? You're getting them hooked on the coconut oil. Maybe you could even put in some veggie caps. You know, the keychain is amazing. You know, how many of you guys have the keychain? Just wondering. You know that when they have their oils and they're ready to use, they're more likely going to use them, right? I mean, I love my keychain. I have 2 of them, okay? Another class that we went to, or, you know, person that we heard speak, that they give out the keychains as a hostess gift, and for every person who comes, they will give them 1 more oil to their bottle, right? So if they have 8 people come to their class, then they can have 8 like bottles in their little keychain. I just love it. Amy says, great ideas. I love the share idea. Totally. How does she make sure she gets a referral if this wholesale customer is sharing? I would just share that and say, hey, when your friend ready to join, you know, I'd love to help them get started. And then when you're helping them get started, you can go back to that friend and say, hey, this person wants to get started. Have you ever thought about, you know, doing the business? I mean, you're already doing the business. I would just be totally honest with them and just see what happens. But they're going to get excited sharing. And I'm just trying to think, if I got started that way and if someone gave me a whole bunch of oils to start sharing, I would want to start sharing, right? Because it's fun and it's free. You get it for free. And so I just love that. Okay, then in this 30-minute session, right? This whole session is supposed to be 30 minutes. Again, I don't even think I can explain it in 30 minutes. I'll try, because my videos go too long, so I'm going to try to quick. Recap the class. So if they went to a class or they heard something, we're the #1 company in are we #1 company in the world? Oh, no. Okay, sorry. My notes are running together. We are the #1 MLM company. Okay. And I think that's supposed to be in North America. That's what I've been saying. So she was talking so fast. I was scribbling as fast as I possibly could. And let's see, I'm missing some comments. Rebecca says, give business cards. And, you know, more importantly than business cards, I would collect their information. So you can even tell the person, hey, if you send out a sample, like, let me know. I'd love to follow up with them. Yep, you can put your label on it. Yeah, you can do that, Donna. Amber says, Becky says, do that for hostesses. Yep, get the butts in the seats. Yep, because you know once they're in there, they're going to want it, right? That's the thing. Okay, we're the #5 network marketing company, or MLM, in the world. Okay, we're 7 years, $1 billion industry. Now, that's really huge, and actually I have this in my book, and we talked about it. I posted a video the other day that I had done for Joey's team, but if you see, it took like 7 years, doTERRA became $1 billion company. Okay, that's huge. Okay, so I just think it's important just to touch on a few of those things. We want them to catch the vision of what we're doing. Okay, we talk about the testing. It's the most tested, most trusted oils out there. We're the #1 essential oil company. Co-impact sourcing. Everybody wants to get involved with something bigger than themselves. And I highly, highly, highly recommend you guys go to doTERRA's website, doTERRA.com, and check out all the fundraisers, all the co-impact sourcing, all the healing hands. Check all that out and like watch the videos. You'll be moved. And literally people want to be part of something that's doing amazing things, okay? Makes them feel good and makes them love buying and supporting companies that are like that. Okay, so the Healing Hands checkout and the co-impact sourcing. Okay, I don't have time to explain it all right now, but really make sure you know it and you believe in it. So when you're talking to someone else, you know what you stand for. Okay, that's really important. So then you ask them if they got their oils. What else did they get? Because sometimes we can't see their orders, right? I mean, there is a way, and I don't know that way. You can actually see everything they ordered. I just usually go by what PV. Most people get a home essential kit, so you know what they got. But I would say, what else did you get? Make sure they know how to use their stuff. This is really important. This is an obvious question, but I didn't think about asking. But ask them, where do they keep their oils? Okay, because maybe they got a cute case, or maybe they have all this like, you know, in their kitchen, they have a cabinet or a drawer, and it's really beautiful and like color coordinated, right? But where are their oils that they need for bedtime? They should be by their nightstand, right? So they can use them. So I would say, hey, you know, the oils that you use before bed, put them by your nightstand. The oils that you're going to use for your bath, put them in your bathroom. Or the ones you're going to use on your face, bathroom. Put the oils around your house where you need them, so then you'll use them, okay? Because you're not going to want to go downstairs to the cabinet to find Serenity, right, when you should just have it right in your room. So that's like a really like obvious thing, but I was like, oh yeah, duh, that makes sense. Okay, my Aunt Karen Flesher just got on, and she was there. So Karen, can you share like a takeaway of something that you learned or overall feeling that you got from the Elite Retreat? And then I'm just reading a few more things. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Then a lot of times they want to know the difference between or you just tell them wholesale customer, wellness advocate. They might not know the difference, right? It's really easy to become a wellness advocate. They just go to their website. It's on the upper right hand corner, and it says something like become a wellness advocate, something very easy, and you just click on it. And it's free if they got the kit, and then they get a free website. So if they think they're going to share, they can do that. I let them know. You can tell them it's same 25% off. There is a $25 renewal fee at the end of every year, and you get a free peppermint. So basically, it's free. Tell them about LRP. If they don't know what LRP is, this is like LRP is the bread and butter of your business. I can't even express it enough. You need everybody on LRP, and they should be on LRP the first 2 weeks of the month. Ideally, if you're an advocate, you need to be on the 5th of the month, okay? And your customers, ideally, the beginning. I don't recommend the first or second or third, because sometimes doTERRA does specials, right? Like this month, they're doing the 200-point special. So if you were set for the first of the month or the second, maybe you didn't have enough time to adjust your order to have it over 200 points to get the free products, right? So by having it the 5th of the month, you know what you need to do to change your LRP, and it helps when you and your whole team and everybody is set for the 5th, because your points are kind of set the first week of the month. And then let's say you have some customers the second week of the month, then you know what you need for the last 2 weeks of the month, and you still have enough time to plan classes and get yourself organized. Brittany says she keeps all of her favorites in her travel case and carry it in my purse everywhere. Awesome. Yeah, and I like having roller bottles everywhere in my house. I feel like a little crazy, but we do. Karen says there was so much. I loved the tip that we should not even invite someone to a class unless they sampled the oil. Yes, that was huge. That was huge. So Elise Sedevi says, don't even invite someone to a class unless they've been sampled first. So when they get to the class, it's not the question of if they're buying, it's what they're buying. Everyone should be sampled and had a good experience before they get to the class. So the class is just closing, right? Educating and closing, obviously, but they're not, let me go home and think about it. I'm not really sure. Can I try a sample? They've already done all of that, and they're there to buy. That's how you can have 1,000 or 2,000 point class. Everyone's sampled, they're ready to buy, right? Credit cards out. They're wanting their oils. They love them. Oh, and Jean says she missed the special by having her date too early. Yeah, so Jean, just change it to the 5th. That's what we like to do. Okay, then we can also go over the product promotions with them. Tell them about the 125 order, and then they get the free product of the month. Every single person should be getting the free product of the month. Okay, doTERRA spent over $1 million on free products last year, okay? And it's really crazy. Then they get shipping rewards. So you actually get points for your shipping. So after like 2 months, you get a free oil, basically, for the shipping. It's awesome. Then you can explain, and she goes into a lot more detail than I was going with, than I was saying with my customers, but obviously this works. And I will say, if this customer already does a lot with the oils, she'll go more on the backside of things like how to order and whatnot. But if they are brand new to oils, she'll talk more about the oils and a little bit less of this. So she schedules a half hour and gets in what she can in a half hour, okay? She talked about the difference between a standard one-time order and the loyalty reward. And basically, the loyalty reward is made for customers. It's for advocates too, but it was really about serving customers. It's recurring monthly order. You can change it at any time. It can be adjusted or canceled or anything. And then at the end of the program, so 13 months, unless you started with a higher kit, you're going to get 30% back essentially. Okay, so she makes sure they know that, because we're not just about getting a one-time sale, right? That's not what we're about. But we are about creating that relationship and that long-term customer, okay? And then hopefully that customer even turns into an advocate. But 85% of the people are happy users, and we have 65% retention rate from the day doTERRA opened their doors. So it's not just like 65% in the last month. It's 65% retention rate from 8 years ago. And a lot of that has to do with their loyalty reward program. It's when you have 125 points before the 15th of the month, they get the free product of the month. $100 or 100 points a month to earn commissions if you're an advocate. And you can even tell them, because if they're already doing that, then they are qualified. They can start earning bonuses technically. 50 points a month to continue their increase. Let's say they start in the beginning at 10%, and then they 3 months at 50 points, they'll move up. If they drop down, it just maintains. So they only need 1 point a month to maintain where they're at. And then if you cancel, you start over. But sometimes people don't know that. I didn't know that when I got started. You can answer frequently asked questions like, what are LRP points? How do I redeem them? How do I cancel? Can you have more than one? You can show them how to log in, how to shop. Some people don't know how to shop, but you have to do click them to shop. Yeah, Molly gives a good talk on how to do a membership overview. Make sure to schedule it right when we enroll them. Yep, and that's exactly what we're talking about, the membership overview. But Karen, wasn't she awesome? I just loved her. I learned a lot from her. Okay, when you're setting up LRP, and she'll tell them this too, there's the different dates, okay? Like in the calendar, the purple, so that's the first 2 weeks of the month, right? Purple is free product day, okay? So they need to get on the free product day. Black is, there's no free product, so that's the last 2 weeks of the month. And then gray is a blackout day, which means there's too many orders that day and they're not taking any more orders, okay? Then you can talk about the resources that we have. So one, we have our Facebook page, which is a huge resource. There's customers, and I get asked very regularly from other people, like they want to switch over to our team because there's no customers. And one, we don't want to get in the habit of doing that. That's actually not doTERRA culture to be doing that. So if someone asks you, just tell them to go back to their advocate. Okay, we're not really taking any new people that are trying to come in, because there's exceptions, like if there's family or different things involved. But what I'm finding is that people want the community, okay? They want support, they want resources, and they're not getting it. So let's be the team that does give them support and community. So Facebook page, huge. It's the Oil Club. It is a secret group, so you have to be friends with them on Facebook to add them in, okay? You could also have your own. So let's say you have your own group too, where you want to give them personal one-on-one attention. Just make sure you're there responding, answering questions. Otherwise, put them in the big group, and someone's always on, like literally 24/7. So your customers can be asking questions, and people will answer. And it's like maybe you have a full-time job and you're not there answering, but someone else, another customer, is there answering because they both had the same issue, and they can connect. So now you're actually giving them, more support than you could even give, because it's another person's experience. Okay. doTERRA University has amazing videos and education. It's on doTERRA.com. Okay, what is it called? Let me look here. I actually haven't gone through all of them. I didn't realize they were so awesome. I do a lot on Share Success for our customers. There's a lot of stuff on Share Success. But if you go to our advocates, there's doTERRA University, then there's Living, okay? And then there's a whole bunch of videos on there. So there's What is Essential Oil, and there's articles too. Plus, doTERRA has an entire blog. If you haven't checked out their blog, you need to get them on the blog. Why doTERRA? How do I use essential oils safely? Daily Drop. There's an app, Daily Drop, okay? There's the Modern Essential app. And then Living Naturally, or Living doTERRA Naturally. Then there are there's articles on all the single oils, the blends, the On Guard, the Deep Blue, the supplements, personal care, digestion products, Breathe, weight management, intro to oils. I mean, I can go on and on. Chemistry, safety, application, everything you need is right on doTERRA. And then there's in-depth essential oil education called the Empowered Life Series. And if you click on that, there every month there's a new class. Okay, these are free. November, cellular vitality and energy, and then December, immune and respiratory health, fitness, weight management for January. Then there's mood and emotional health in February, women's health in March, April, mothers and babies. And guess what? May, you can register. It's all about yoga and meditation. So these are free for all of the advocates and customers. So if you didn't know that they were available, check them out. Okay, so they have special speakers come in each month and do those. So that's free, and you can also, that's a great way to stay educated yourself so you can help other people. Okay, like I'm actually really excited about the yoga one, the meditation. I have not watched these, so I'm like super pumped because this kind of goes, like, you can watch this Empowered Life series, and then you could even take what you've learned and teach others, share on social media, you know, invite other people to listen in with you. I mean, there's just so many things that you can do, okay? And then we have the 8 weeks. Is it 8 or is it 6? Now I can't remember, of continuing education. I thought it was 8, but maybe it's 6 that we've done. 90-day plan. So this is what, I've talked about this before, and then I'm going to open it up for questions, okay? Most people start with the top 10 oils. Okay, Liv says she watched the Mothers and Babies, and it had so much great information. Awesome. Oh, wait, 8 weeks. That's what I thought. Thanks, guys. Sherry says, do you want them in the VIP group or the oil group? Customers go in the oil club. Okay? The VIP, my VIP group is more of like my prospecting group and support and giving back to the community group. But I would add you, oh, my computer just died. I don't know what. Thought it was like freezing for a second. Okay. Oil club, that's our private group for our customers only, okay? You can add them to other ones too, but the oil club, okay? And also, your customers are in the oil club. Make sure you guys are adding your own personal stories in there. Like, I would love it if you all added like one thing a week or every other week, because I know we have a lot of people, but the more they see you posting, you are putting yourself in the position of a leader, okay, an educator, and you are, you know, you're just sharing more information. The more you give, the more you get. It always comes back to reap what you sow. But if you're posting some really awesome things on Instagram or your own personal pages, add that to our oil club so your customers can see it too, and then other people can benefit. Now they're already customers, so I mean it's not hurting you. You're not they're all customers. They don't need to join. You don't need to follow up with them and say, I'll message you or anything, because they're already in it, but you're adding more value, right? And the more valuable our group is, the more attractive it looks, the more attractive our team looks, where they're going to want to say, hey, this group is so awesome. I want to be part of it. I want to join as a advocate. I want to invite my friends in. So the more value that we can add, the better. So again, if you have awesome things and testimonies or anything that you've been posting, add to the oil club also. Okay. Where do you find those videos you're talking about, like the yoga meditation? I missed it. I'm running around through the house with the kids. Okay, so my computer just died, but I went through doTERRA.com. Then at the top it says Our Advocates, and then Living. No, it said, no, Our Advocates. Then it said, it was the tab. And we can actually, someone can just post the link too. But so if you're just listening in, there was doTERRA University, then under Living, then under Empowered Series. Okay. It's really not that hard, just sounds like a lot, but once you click, you'll just find it. But doTERRA.com has so much information. We need to be using it. It's free, and their blog is amazing, amazing. Hey, Ashley, just got on. Shelly, yep, I need to do this. Thanks for reminder. You're welcome. Sherry, good thumbs up. Wendy, me too. Okay, awesome. Okay, 90-day wellness plan. I'm just going to go over this quick because I talked about this before. They start with their top 10 oils. Most people do, okay? So we get them educated, knowing how to use their top 10 oils, okay? Then the second month, we talk about, we want them on the supplements, the Lifelong Vitality. If you don't know what that is, you need to be using it because you cannot sell something that you're not using. Get on the supplements, okay? Our Lifelong Vitality is the #1 product of all of our products. It's the most #1 selling product, okay? And it's because people, the oils last for so long, they don't need to reorder the same oil every month, unless you're me and it's lemon or grapefruit. Okay, I'm like every other month, but normally you don't need all of those, but you do need supplements, right? And you feel good. There's oils in the supplements, so get them on that. Okay, and plus a lot of times they come in and they want to know what do I add to my order to get that 125 points. They want the free product. They don't know what to do. I always start with the Lifelong Vitality. Plus, they can get other discounted products like the Terrazyme, the children's supplements, the Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex. Those are like discounted, like majorly, if you add it on to your Lifelong Vitality. Okay. The second month, so the first month really is oils, and they can add new oils on each month to their LRPs. Second month, supplements. They're adding that on. Third month, they're greening up their house, okay? They're greening up their home. They're getting rid of all nasty chemical toxins, and they're adding in the On Guard line. Okay, we have laundry, we have the concentrate. Maybe they can go to the blog and look up new cleaning recipes, okay? doTERRA just posted the top 10 ways to clean with lemon essential oil, right? So basically it's getting all that nasty junk out of their house and greening it up. Then the third month, the first month is getting started, but then their third LRP month would be greening up your skincare, and it's again getting rid of their nasty skincare. Look up what's in your skincare; it's junk. And then they use the beautiful natural plant-based Virage line that works. Okay, and then the cool thing about that is after they've been on it, so supplements, On Guard, and skincare. That's 90 days. After 90 days, if they upgrade, you can move them anywhere in your whole organization that you want. Okay, so let's say you put the customer 4 levels down or something, okay? And before doing this, obviously talk to the person that you place them under, okay? But now let's say they want to do the business and you're like, they are front level material, they are amazing, you can move them to front level. Okay, or maybe you put them under an advocate, but that advocate fell off the planet, they're not working anymore. Well, they're not going to support them, so you can move them under someone else. You can do a couple different. You can do whatever you want, basically. But I mean, do this with not upsetting advocates. That maybe they're expecting that PV. I'd have a conversation with them, right? But anyway, sometimes people, if they upgrade on their own before 90 days, they're stuck there. Okay, so watch my video on placements that I already did. But what I like is the 90-day wellness plan. Now they know what to order every single month. By then, they probably want to be an advocate anyway because it's awesome. Okay, that's all the stuff I had in my notes. Let me just check. Oh, one other thing, and then this is really cool. You could follow up with them the next month. So say, hey, I'd love to do another call with you next month to follow up. Okay? And the other thing that Molly does, was it Molly or was it someone else? We heard so many amazing things. It's kind of hard to remember who said what, right? But someone said, if you're not doing it in person, hey Megan, I'm sorry, I forgot to call you today. It's been crazy. I missed you. If you're not doing it face to face in person, you can get on the Zoom together. Okay, this is cool. If Zoom is free, you get 40 minutes for free, and you can actually like watch them like go through their stuff. Maybe you sent them a package in the mail with their goodies, right? And now you could say, oh, deep blue. Then you can talk about the deep blue. You could talk about the different things. So you can still have that personal connection, or you can do it with the phone. If you have like a crying baby and you don't want to be on camera, whatever, just do it on the phone. So there's so many cool things that you can do. Just get creative. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. You can do whatever you want. Michelle says, would love this in Canada. Oh wait, any idea when or if they're coming to Canada? Sherry, I don't know when you posted that comment, so I'm not sure what you're talking about Canada. What do they need in Canada? The Lifelong Vitality? Did they not have that in there, or do you have to buy that through the U.S. warehouse? Kate needs more lemon. Yes, I love it. You're welcome, Victoria. You're welcome, Michelle. Hey, Ashley. Okay, the supplements. Oh, okay. So, do you get it from the U.S. warehouse? Because I know some people, what they'll do is they'll get some things regularly, but then from the U.S. warehouse, they'll buy a whole bunch at one time. And Karen says the liter size shampoo and conditioner is great value. Oh, yes, I have to buy that. I need to buy that. Oh, did I not write that down? That you can actually give them samples of shampoo and conditioner. I think that's what the other thing too. Literally, guys, I was trying to take notes fast enough. I didn't have that down, but I think you can also buy shampoo and conditioner. Good for travel, but also, again, that's another thing. I'll write this in my notes that you can give. Okay, just because you can give them as much as you want. Maybe you haven't done this, but you can give it to like your top customers as a thank you. You know, I love giving to customers, to advocates. I just love doing it. So here's a good list of things if you ever want an idea. Maybe not give it all at once if you don't want, but maybe toothpaste. Everyone that orders that month, they're getting a toothpaste, right? Something like that. Just, I love doing that kind of thing. Okay. We don't have any wellness products in Canada, but Donna and Canadians, you guys can order from the U.S. warehouse, right? Or is there a negative to that? But you can buy the Lifelong Vitality in Canada, but it has to come from the U.S. warehouse. Yeah. Well, I think they're going to change that because Canada is exploding. They really are. They're really growing fast, fast, fast. Okay. Any questions about supporting your customers or anything that we talked about? Let me check my notes here. I have lots and lots and lots of notes, but that's it for supporting the customers. And again, all of this is on page 15. You know, I don't know if you guys can see that. What to do within the 48 hours. I think it's probably backwards for you, so I won't even do that. We can, but this year it's the most brutal year for exchange rate. Oh, bummer. Bummer. Still worth it though. Just more of a reason to get to Diamond, right? You can pay for all your product. All right, guys. Well, if I don't have any questions, I will let you guys go. If you have another question later on, tag me and I will come back and answer it. We need to get the samples in Canada too, hopefully soon. Christina, so if you don't have the samples, you guys can make your own. I don't know if that's allowed. Or use what you have. You can always send samples of the oils, maybe different oils that they haven't tried. That's not in their top 10. I know there's a lot of samples that you can buy. I've seen other people ordering them from Canada, but maybe they ordered all the samples from the U.S. warehouse too. We can get the wholesale, when we get a wholesale customer, should we add them to the oil club as well as our own oil club? Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely, I think. Because again, it's the community. So here's the thing, I don't know everything about oils, right? And I don't think there's any one person that knows everything about oils. But let's say you don't have a baby. This is just the first example coming to my head. But one of your customers has a baby and has a question about babies, and another advocate has a baby, right? Now they can connect on the page, and everyone who has a baby will know, but maybe they can help in a way that was better than your answer because you don't have personal experience with that. Not that you need personal experience with everything, but it's good to talk to somebody else. Like Joey has an amazing story with eczema, so maybe when she shares her story, other moms will see that. And then if we're all adding stories and education, that is going to create a really huge value-added group where people are going to want to be part of it. They're going to want to upgrade, and they're going to want to add their friends to it. But, it's up to you. It's your business. You always can do whatever you want to do. I will tell you my thoughts, but I also think that you all know what's best for your own business because you just know. You have intuition, and I think it'll be awesome. I will do it to the oil or to the club page again. Thanks. All right, Terry, thank you. Someone said to go to Hobby Lobby for small sample size bottles. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, get creative. Get creative. That's the fun part of the business. And just so you guys know, I did books and like roller bottles and different things. The books were pretty expensive, I would say, but I didn't do all the detailed stuff until like now I'm going to start. So don't feel like you have to, but just think if you were a customer and you got all of that, wouldn't that like make you want to buy more? It would for me, because you're learning more, you're educating, you're kind of getting involved with the company and learning more and more, and then you're seeing all the awesome support in the Facebook group. If it was me and I wasn't in it already, I'd join, right? And think as you're walking around acting as an advocate, right? You are an advocate to not just other advocates, but be the leader that you would want to join, right? So if someone's always investing into you, you'd want to join with them. So invest into your customers and into your team. And it doesn't always mean money. We don't need to go broke, growing a business, but maybe it's your time. Maybe it's getting on the phone with them once a month for the first 6 months because they have real issues they want to talk to you about. Or maybe you're the only one listening. It doesn't have to be expensive. Maybe it's finding good blogs that you found, like doTERRA's blogs, and thinking of them and sending them the link and giving them that texting and saying, hey, I'm thinking of you today. How's your stomach feeling? Blah, blah, blah. Just really being there. It doesn't always have to be investing in money. It could be other things too. Okay, awesome, guys. Thank you for the comments. Yeah, Joey has an amazing story. Joey, I think they want to hear your story again. Hopefully it's a copy-paste from your phone, right? That's how I do my stories. I copy-paste, and then I leave them as the notes. So, like when someone has a question, like the other day someone said, what do you do for myrrh? Copy-paste, copy-paste. I can't even tell you guys. Copy-paste is my favorite thing. All right, bye, guys. Thanks, Jane. Thanks, Brittany, Alicia. Thanks for everyone getting on live, and thanks for listening to the recording. I will see you guys next week, and I don't know what that will be yet, but it'll be something awesome. So post your questions if you guys want to hear something specific. Okay, thanks. Bye, guys. Happy Monday.